Hey guys, welcome back. This is Tarun again, back with another fitness video. So I've been getting a lot of queries on soya beans. People have been asking me that, Tarun, we are vegetarian, and what are the other options for us? Natural food option for us to meet our daily protein requirement. Especially men. I get this question a lot. Tarun, because I'm a vegetarian, how much soya can I take? Because soya, I feel, if you were to Google it, or if you were to find it, or if you ask doctors about it, it has kind of mixed opinion. Some people say it's really good for you. For men, I'm talking about specifically here, and some people say, some doctors say it's all right if it were to consider it in about reasonable amount of dosages. So I want to share in this video my perspective on it. Do I recommend soya to people or not? Because I'm a vegetarian myself, and finding the right natural protein source is always a challenge for vegans like us. But having said that, let's quickly get on to soya beans and what it does, and is it good for men? Should you take it or should you not take it? My take on it. Let's go. So first of all, let's understand what soya beans are. Soya beans are rich in this thing called phytoestrogen. Now, estrogen is something we all know, like men produce testosterone, women produce estrogen. So you're anyways taking something which mimics a human hormone called estrogen, which is a female hormone. So if you were to take it, what will happen? Think about it. If you were to take estrogen, chances of you developing that estrogen buildup in your body are a little higher vis-a-vis anything else. It's as similar as testosterone. What happens when you start taking testosterone? Because testosterone is a male hormone. If you were to inject it, that's what steroids do. What happens? There's muscle growth. You start developing male characteristics. There is a sudden inbuilt of strength. That's the testosterone characteristic. Similarly, if you were to consume too much of soya beans, because it represents that family of phytoestrogens, it mimics a female characteristic. So which is what estrogen is about. So what will it give you if you were to take estrogen? It will give you male breast. It will give you chances. At times, it even studies have also linked it with decreased libido, which means decreased sex drive. Erectile dysfunction is also another one. If you were to take too much of soya bean, it's exactly similar to too much of testosterone. If you were to take too much of testosterone, obviously it gets converted into estrogen because your body cannot utilize that much of testosterone. That's why you have to take anti-estrogen pills if you were to do a very heavy testosterone steroid cycle. So it's the same as soya as well. So because it's a phytochemical which kind of represents or mimics a female hormone estrogen, we have to be a little particular about it. Now this is more about soya. This clearly has that female characteristic if you were to consume it. Now, how safe is it for men? Now, I feel it's absolutely safe when it comes to when you're consuming it. You go to Delhi, you go anywhere else, you see there's soya chop. There's such great. Soya can be really tasty. It can do wonders to your taste buds. But research has linked this that if men were to take too much of soya bean, they may develop. It may lead to infertility. It may lead to impotence. It may lead to development of male breast tissue. And if you were to ask me, I always had this issue of male breast. When I say male breast, I mean that I have intense amount of fat on my chest, and I don't have any qualms admitting it. Because I don't believe in hiding my weaknesses. If you're following my transformation, you can actually see my body. There's definitely my chest is heavier. Some people say it's gyno. Some people say it's chest fat. I really don't care whatever they say, but I know that it's fixable if you're going to fix it. The best way to fix it is through your diet and nutrition. So coming back to soya bean, so when I know soya bean has those estrogen properties which may lead to a buildup of estrogen, especially around my chest, why the hell should I have it? Similarly, if you folks have this issue of developing or prone to develop more chest fat, or you feel have gyno, I think you should stay away from soya beans. Now, people who are ectomorphs, people who are genetically lean, who have tough time putting on muscle, but they have no issues with their chest fat. They want to, on the contrary, pack on more muscle. Should they be taking soya beans? I think Soybeans, I'm not saying you should avoid it, but you should take it in considerable amount of dosage. You can have it like once or twice a week, as part of your meal. But if you were to solely rely on soybean as a vegan to meet your daily protein requirement, that's clearly my recommendation not to do that. You should rather choose either whey proteins or probably a dairy over soybeans, like a paneer or a curd. I would recommend. Simple for a fact that when you already know what soybean does, it mimics that female hormone estrogen. So why the hell do you want to take that, what do you call it in Hindi, panga, to kind of screw your hormonal balance? You don't want to do that, right? So at the end, I would only recommend you, if your goal is to lose fat, if your goal is or if you are somebody who's prone to gaining fat or weight very easily, and who's a vegetarian, I would say stay away from soybean, exactly the way I do it. Because I've seen it happening, so if you, I'm going to put a description under my YouTube box. It has also been linked when they ran this research on rodents that it led to infertility. It led to lot many other issues, as I told you, decreased libido and stuff like that. Why? We don't really want to get into that, do we? So, but that's again entirely my opinion. If you are a guy who is a vegan but has no fat issue, who wants to pack on muscle, can try it once or twice a week. That's my only recommendation on soya beans. So go ahead and try it out, see how it goes for you. But again, remember, moderation is the key. Don't do it too much. You can't treat it as whey proteins because you're a vegetarian and you're gonna binge on soya beans because because you get a lot of these soya nuggets available in the market. You get soya chops. There are different kinds of soya varieties. I would say avoid. Don't binge onto it too much. It may lead to different things. You know what things I'm talking about here, right? So any one of you who have any questions around this, feel free to reach out to me either on my YouTube channel or my Facebook channel, or even on my WhatsApp group. I'll be happy to help you with your daily soybean intake. So until we meet again, see you.